If you've got rust on the bottom of your doors, I'm going to go through a few techniques that will make it very low cost and easy to fix. Because the doors take a lot of abuse when they open and close, we're going to take and form an aluminum sheet to be able to cover the bottom. We're also going to treat the rust with a product called Extend from Loctite. It chemically changes the rust into a protective coating that can be painted. It doesn't completely stop the rust. Nothing completely stops the rust, but it does slow it down. Now, before we treat everything with the Extend, you can use a grinder and get a lot of that rust out of there. Then we'll be able to take some aluminum sheet or steel sheet, whatever you've got laying around. Then we'll drill holes in it and then pop rivet it. This repair will take a lot of abuse of opening and closing the doors. For this repair, we're not going to be doing any heavy sanding. We're just going to blend the edge. We'll take some auto body filler and mix it up. We'll put it onto one of those grocery bags that you have a million of. Then we'll apply the Bondow with the bag, and we'll use a board to make sure that it's very flat. When we pull off the bag, it's going to be pretty close to the contour we want. Then we can take a hacksaw and then scrape off all the stuff that's too high. We can take a pair of pliers and just make sure that everything's nice and tight. Then we can apply some body filler to seal everything back together. With this bag technique, you can get the body filler to the right contour almost immediately. There's very little finish work with this technique. To make a straight bend on your aluminum, you can use C-clamps and a piece of steel or aluminum to get your first bend started. Once you get it started, just keep it coming around until it makes that edge. If you had access to a brake, this would be a very easy operation. But if you don't, you can make it by hand. Then of course you'd put it up, drill it, and pop rivet it. To help blend the edge, you can use a little bit of spot putty, which is primer, and it's very smooth. You can put it on, let it dry 24 hours, and then lightly sand it. Because we're going to be using rubberized undercoating, you don't have to make it perfect. Just about 3 minutes of sanding is all it's going to take. This will knock down the wrinkles and the pop rivets just a bit. We're not looking for perfection here. We're just looking to get this car back on the road so it looks reasonable at a good price without spending a lot of money. At 10 feet away, this is going to look reasonable. Not great, but reasonable. The best way to repair something like this is to replace the doors or replace the panels. But if you don't want to put a lot of money into it, this will look really good, and it'll be good for a few more years. I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.